A court stays execution in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. A court has stays execution of judgment in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Emizari News. If this is your first time on our channel, just hit the subscription button to support Emizari. And also, if this is your first time, don't forget to on your notification button and also hit the like button to like our news. And don't forget to share or listen to the news proper. The Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja on Friday suspended the execution of its judgment that ordered the federal government to release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, from detention. The appellate court, in a unanimous decision by a three-man panel led by Justice Haruna Tizami, granted the application FG brought for stay of execution of the judgment pending the hearing and examination of the appeal it lodged before the Supreme Court. However, the appellate court ordered FG to, within 7 days, transmit the record of appeal as well as its verdict on the matter to the Apex Court to enable speedy determination of the case. It will be recalled that the appellate court had last Monday reserved its ruling on the application FG filed for the judgment that quashed the entire 15-count terrorism charge it preferred against Kanu not to be executed. Pending the determination of an appeal court, it has lodged before the Supreme Court. My people, this is how we have seen it today in Emizari News. If this is your first time on this channel, just hit the subscription button, also hit the like button, and also share. Don't forget to on your notification so that whenever our news drops, you will be the first to collect it. You know, the other time that a three-man panel that was set in the appeal court that quashed and discharged Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS detention and asked him to go. But after that, the Attorney General of the Federation, in the person of Abubakar Malami, opted on that and said that Kanu will not be released because there are still other charges that were preferred against him even before the extraordinary rendition from Kenya, because he was extraordinary rendition from Kenya last year, and that has been the issue. But the appeal court quashed the charges that were preferred against him by three-man set panel. But after that, Malami refused that Kanu will not go because he was discharged but not yet acquitted. But on that note, FG has written to the appeal court that appeal court should stay the judgment that has allowed Kanu to go. But appeal court has asked them if with the same three-man charge that were set against Kanu, we are the same three-man charge that received their appeal, and asked them to provide every necessary information within 7 days. Now, the question here is, what is actually going on? Because this three-man charge, this three-man panel that were set for Nnamdi Kanu before he was released, it was this three-man panel that released Kanu that was led by Haruna Tizami. Now, this three-man panel again are the one coming back to accept FG stay of execution to pend the judgment and the hearing of the detention of the appeal court it lodged before the Supreme Court. I don't know if you're getting that. It was this still a three-man panel that discharged Nnamdi Kanu. Still this three-man panel again that are still on the issue, accepting what FG is giving to them. So my question is, does it mean that when they discharge Kanu, they do not properly look into the matter, they do not properly analyze it before releasing the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra? Yes, but now after releasing him, still on that note, they are asking, they are still accepting FG's appeal to stay the judgment. Now the question is, what is happening? But I will let you, I will quote what Malami said. He quoted according to the case of federal government and the Dokubo, that when the case affects national security, that the right of the individual becomes secondary. So what they are saying now is that the releasing of Nnamdi Kanu will actually puncture the national security. But Mike Ozekome opted on that, and he said that he referred them to the day that the appeal court quashed the case that were preferred against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And throughout that day, there was peace, harmony, and joy in the southeastern part of Nigeria, and even all over Nigeria, there was peace. There was peace, there was joy. Because immediately everybody heard that Kanu has been released from the DSS detention, there was joy. And there was a massive celebration all over Nigeria. So that was what Mike Ozekome's son is pointing to, that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released, that there will be peace instead of chaos, instead of insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Because from Soludo's investigation, he was able to find out that even some people say that, even P2B, from what P2B said, that he lives with these Onitsha boys and the rest of them, that nobody has done any harm to him. You find out that people are masquerading under IPOB, people are masquerading under the ESN to perpetrate evil in the southeastern part of Nigeria. You see a lot of kidnap, you see the army people being killed. These people are not the indigenous people of Biafra, according to reports that we got, that there are some people masquerading under that. So Ozekome is saying that if Kanu should be released, that there will be peace in the southeastern part of Nigeria, and there will be peace in Nigeria as a whole. But Malami said that Kanu is a threat, that he's an escape threat, because he was referring to 2017 when he was released from the detention. When he was released on bail, I think that time was around 100 million. He was released, and all of a sudden he was nowhere to be found. But everybody can still recall to what happened in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house, where the army invaded his father's compound, and about 28 individuals lost their life that same day. Yes. And many people lost their life that same day. So now the court or the FG is not putting all these things under consideration, because the man eloped for his life. He ran away because of his life. Now these things are not being considered. They are not being considered. I think if you look at this thing, it will look as if these people, have something personal in mind about Nnamdi Kanu or something like that. So this is what is currently ongoing. Now, looking at the issue of the federal government and the southeastern part of Nigeria, I think if Malami is looking at the threat to the security of the state, Malami should also look at what is happening in southeast. There should also be proper investigation on the people that are perpetrating the evil that are perpetrating in the southeast. Every day you hear one news or the other. These are the threats we have in the nation. Not the holding of one man. What I'm trying to say is that FG should properly look into these things in order to save the people in the southeast. The other time, there were some people, some elders, even about 4-man elders, went to the appeal court, asking the appeal court, the court to release their son. This is, the FG should look at this thing with a balanced scale, and he will see somehow indirectly that all the people from the southeastern part of Nigeria are somehow supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are his fans, even those people who are saying it and those people who are not saying it out. They are secret fans, they are open fans, they are people who really want. If you check all over the world, you find out that the struggle of the indigenous people of Biafra that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is spearheading is a kind of, it has become a kind of global movement that is known all over the world. So I don't think some people will keep quiet, even the people that are in diaspora. Let me draw the curtain here. Don't forget that you are still on Missouri News. We bring you the topmost of the top. If this is your first time on this channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. Just hit that subscription button. Hit the subscription button in order to help this channel to grow. Thank you for listening. God bless you. We'll see you same time, next other time.